Yeah, so a few people were talking about this. A couple feelings might have been hurt, but the new Xbox One Series X was just announced, and that is the newest Xbox console. It looks like a powerhouse. We don't know much about it, but it looks like PC level. It even looks like a computer tower. And I wanted to bring up this topic here. Does the Xbox One Series X have a Wii U problem? Which basically, is the name going to hurt this console in any way? I don't think, anything could do like what the Wii U did. But my question to you is like, does this have a name problem? For us gamers, we know obviously about everything about this console already. But, a mom going in for Christmas or next Christmas or whatever saying, I want the newest Xbox when there's like Xbox One, Xbox One S, Xbox One X. Like, there's a lot of SKUs. So I don't know how you feel about this.
So I worked at Best Buy when the PS2 was launched. And I'm pretty confident to say that if there's ever issues like this, it has to do everything with the retailer and nothing to do with Xbox. I've read a lot of stuff, and I feel like Xbox is in the Wii U type problem because people are just creating false confusion.
Yeah.
You're trying to go, well, when mom and pop goes to the store to buy for little Jimmy, they're not going to be able to explain. Please. If the parent goes in there and goes, I want to get my kid a new Xbox, right? It's no different than the Xbox One to the Xbox, or from the 360 to the Xbox One. Like, it was always one of these weird confusion things.
Because you got this new generation, but you also have 3 SKUs of the last generation.
Yeah.
Which, like, the Xbox One X isn't that old. That's like 2 years old.
Yeah, but if I tell my mom I want the new Xbox, right? And I know that there's additional ones out there. Would you tell your mom, hey, Mom, I want the new Xbox? Or would you write down the name and say, go into the store and just show them this?
I think all of the X's are going to be the confusion. Because you have one X,
I don't think it
X
will be.
series.
Okay, so if I went into, if you're a worker, right?
Yep.
And I walk up to you, Pat, and I said, hey, my kid, let's role play a little bit, right? So I walk into GameStop. You're working GameStop. And I said, hey, man, my kid really wants this new Xbox. I don't know what it's Xbox S or Xbox X. It's something. I don't know. It's a new thing. What are you going to sell me?
I'm going to try and upsell you the newest one.
You're not. Well, I mean, you're going to, but you're going to say, like, he wants the new one, right? Yes. Okay, This is the new one. This is the new. Like, as the worker, the employee, you know what the new one is. This false narrative that people are playing where they're acting like, oh, well, they're not going to know. That's the salesperson's job.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, when something launches at Christmas time, it's hard to get anyway. Yeah. It's not really easy to get when it walks in because it usually sells pretty good year one. So it's Best Buy, it's not going to be just laying on the shelves, if it's laying on the shelves, they got a bigger problem than it is. Yeah. But when you walk in, it's not usually when you have stuff like that. I know from working at Best Buy, like when they had like big stuff, they put it behind the customer service counter.
Yeah.
So you'd have to go in and ask for it. Because they don't want it just laying on the shelf. Because they want to try to sell you a bunch of other stuff with it.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly, I bring this up for conversation purposes more than anything. Mm-hmm. I do think that there is going to be a little problem initially. I think that Microsoft right now has to get rid of all their stock of especially the 1S. Because then you start getting well, what's the 1S? Can it play Xbox One X games? No, yeah, you can play. That's kind of where it gets confusing. I think, though, if a kid wants, clearly they look different, and there's going to be a massive price difference. I just think that, and I personally think the Xbox One X series is going to be they're going to have a lower one within that series. That's why they're calling it series. Yeah. So I think the rest of the stock, once that goes, it's going to be fine. But it looks similar. The name, there's too many X's. Every game plays on everything now, so that's even more. So
that's the thing. I think the Xbox big scale really doesn't give a damn what they sell of this thing.
That's true.
They're selling Game Pass. They have moved into the Windows type generation of video games where they don't care about the rest. they are selling Game Pass, and that's where their bread and butter and their money is. They're a service game company. And they're looking to X Cloud, honestly, I think. So I just think that, listen, I lived during the Wii U era. You lived during the Wii U era. I remember when that thing first got announced. I remember listening to Adam Sessler or whatever, sitting there trying to argue with Reggie that it's a peripheral. Like, the guy just told you it's a new console. Shut up. Like, you're going to continue these fake narratives because you just want to act cool. You want to act edgy. You want to slam dunk on the company on Twitter. Like, because that's all Twitter is anymore. It's just a toxic cesspool of slam dunking on people. And that's essentially what it is. But I think in the real world, when the parents walk into the store and they tell them what they want, they're going to get what they want. It's not going to. Let
me ask you one question.
Go ahead.
Would Nintendo ever make this mistake again with names?
Yes, they will.
You think they would?
Yes.
You think their next console would be Nintendo Switch S?
I think that you're going to get probably like the new Nintendo Switch.
No, I'm talking about the next console leap.
Oh, the next console leap. Well, who knows?
It's going to be called like the Nintendo Mushroom.
No, I think that Nintendo has kind of learned a little bit of a lesson of like not, unless you specifically name it like. I think that Nintendo's only issue was calling it the Wii U.
Yeah.
Okay, let's back it up. That wasn't the only issue with that console, but that was the starting point of the problem. If they would have said Wii 2, I think it would have been probably better. And I think that's what people are getting at here. Like they thought that it should have been called like Xbox 2 and that might have been the answer if they just would have said like Xbox 2X. It probably would have been fine. But I understand what they're trying to do. They're looking long term, and I think what they're trying to do is go, this is the Xbox Series X. And then they're going to do the lesser versions that might be like Xbox Series R or Xbox Series H, or they might try to do all these different models, which is basically what other companies tend to do.
So I think there's a problem, not a Wii U problem, not that extreme. Plus the marketing is going to be way better on this one. So
you would hope so, right?
Yeah.
I mean, when you think about it.